What's on YouTube? It's Pete TT coming at you with another Destiny video. And guys, this is really the start of my major Rise of Iron coverage, right? We've got the patch notes today come out, so we actually have a weapon balancing update, which I will talk about in a later video. I'm not going to talk about it in this one because there is so much to talk about with it. I thought I would split it up into kind of two separate videos. So this video is going to be talking about the kind of general Destiny update that we will be able to load up later on. It is 2.4.0, the one preparing for Rise of Iron. Now, like I said at the beginning, there are a ton of weapon changes coming our way, a ton of armor changes coming our way as well, which is actually kind of cool. I think that's probably where we're going to start off, and then we'll carry on to the rest of the changes that are coming. So with the new update that obviously for us in the UK we'll be able to actually install an update about midnight. The first one we're going to talk about is armor. So they've generally fixed a bug that causes the +1 armor perk to sometimes fail to function, and they've given us the fact that the class items will now accept shaders. That's really cool. I mean, personally, I don't have too much of an issue. I'm a Dead Orbit Titan. I have a Dead Orbit shader. It goes with the exotic Dead Orbit class item as it is, so I don't really notice that much of a difference on that one. But hey ho, you know, you guys might be with, say, New Monarchy, want to rock a Dead Orbit shader in all black, and it'll be nice now that it will change the colour and you will all look the same. Moving on to activities, this is where it kind of gets a little bit interesting. So first up we have public events. They're going to talk about the first daily public event in the gold completion. So when you first complete it, you will now get 1 times legendary engram once level 40 has occurred. Okay, so basically when you hit level 40 now and you do your first public event, you will get a legendary engram. If you're not level 40, you'll actually get an upgrade engram, and then obviously when you hit 40, the legendaries will take over. You'll also get 15 destination materials, 15 legendary marks, 5 times motes of light. You will get a very low chance of exotic shard. You will get 4,000 XP for core, subclass and gear. That's pretty cool. And 25 times Vanguard reputation. Now if you want to actually go and do more in one day than just the one, so basically you repeat the gold tier public event, you're going to earn yourself 200 glimmer, chance of 2 to 5 destination materials, chance of 1 to 2 motes of light, 1.5k XP, a green/blue engram, and 25 Vanguard reputation. Now if you go off to repeat a silver tier public event, you will get 100 glimmer, chance of 2 to 3 destination materials, and 750 XP. If you repeat a bronze tier public event, you will now get 50 glimmer, chances of 1 to 2 destination materials, and 500 XP. Overall, I'm actually really happy to kind of be reading that about the public events, guys. You know, they seemed, although it was a good place to farm motes of light, I think now that there's so much more going on with the materials, with the legendary marks, things like that, that is really cool. It's just another way that we can kind of cap everything out and earn bits and pieces. Moving on to quests then, a few changes. Basically the quest menu has been changed and renamed to Progress. Record books have now been moved from the materials on the inventory menu to their own location in the Progress menu. Actually really interested to see what kind of the new hub is going to look like when we log on with this new update and we can flick through things and stuff like that. I think it's going to look pretty cool, but again we'll have to wait and see. And finally on the quest side of things, quest, bounty and reputation displays have been adjusted. Again, don't know what they're going to look like, how they have been adjusted. It just says they've been adjusted, so again we'll have to wait until the update actually goes live and we can check it out. Let's kind of hit one of the nails on the head then, the Crucible. This is a big thing. There's a few changes going on here. So legendary engrams have been removed from the Crucible. So Crucible legendary weapons will drop significantly more often. I'm actually really happy about this. There's a few weapons I'm tracing after, one of them being the Red Spectre, I think it is. And, you know, I just never get it. I get a lot of legendary engrams, but I never get the weapons to drop. So I'm happy they're swapping the engrams out for the weapons. They fixed an issue where Crucible activity tooltips were shown the wrong icon. Not really a game changer there. Beowulf, Circo and Gilgamesh shaders can once again be acquired by completing Crucible matches. That's pretty cool. There are a few shaders that I am missing that come from the Crucible, so it'd be nice to earn them. They fixed some reward logic associated with vanity items from Shaq's weekly package. Again, a nice little change. I think we will notice it in time. The Crucible quest factions, New Monarchy will no longer ask the player to earn points in the salvage playlist. Now, I don't actually know what the issue with this was, because I think my New Monarchy is at like rank 1. I'm Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, I've got them stupidly high but never touched New Monarchy. Guys, let me know if that's actually a game changer for you. Is it good? Is it a bad change? I have no idea. Let me know in the comment section down below. The Crucible Quartermaster weekly bounties have been removed. Okay, not too sure what to think about this actually. I normally use them, pick them up. I think the Shaxx bounties, you know, they're obviously still going to be there. They remain unchanged from what I can read, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Free Sterling Treasure from Weekly Crucible and Postmasters will be discontinued. Obviously, this is because they are getting ready for Radiant Treasure that will come with Rise of Iron. Bear in mind, though, guys, you can still earn your Sterling Treasure from the level 41 Challenge of Elders. Sterling Treasure is now available from Prison of Elders and Eververse. Well, like I said, we covered the Prison of Elders. Obviously, if you want to purchase them through Eververse, you can. Personally, I don't see the point. I think I'm going to actually buy some of the Radiant Treasures, though, when we get them, because I want some of them filters. I think that's going to be pretty sick for some videos. Talking about game types then, general 3v3 game types give slightly less heavy ammo per brick. Don't really play that. I play a few, obviously, Trials of Osiris. I don't really touch the Crucible except for Trials or Iron Banner, so I'm not going to really notice an issue in this. You guys might. Again, let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, it's now confirmed, as you guys all know anyway, Trials of Osiris for Year 2 has indeed ended. The trials will resume when Rise of Iron has dropped on the 9th. On the 30th even. I've got to remember when they do these, obviously it's American, so it is kind of backwards. So I read that as the 9th or the 30th, and then it clicks as not a 30th month, so it's the 30th of the 9th. Waffling on, guys, moving on to elimination in the game types. Heavy ammo now only appears at one central location in elimination matches. Fixed a bug where the heavy ammo could persist through rounds if the heavy round ends before it can spawn. Never actually found that an issue, to be perfectly honest. If you guys have and you think that's going to be a good game changer, let me know again in the comment section down below. Moving on, salvage. Reduced initial relic capture spawn delay from 15 to 10 seconds. Again, I don't really play salvage, so I wouldn't know how good a change these are. Reduced time between relic spawns from 25 to 15 seconds. Reduced countdown time on enemy probe from 45 to 30 seconds. Increased interaction radius on enemy probe from 3 to 5 meters. Increased successful sabotage score from 150 to 200 points. Change scoring so that now only the interacting player gets points for a successful sabotage. Again, guys, like I said, I don't really play salvage and the Crucible too much, so yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of those changes. Moving on to another game type I don't really play, Rift. The changes for that are added an overshield on player spawn to cut down on spawn camping. That actually I am happy about, although I don't really play Rift when it comes up on Shaxx's weekly bounties. I play it, and yeah, it gets incredibly annoying, the spawn camping. You spawn, you die, you spawn, you die. Major pain in the arse, so that is pretty cool. Extended runner damage resistance when picking up spark by a few seconds. That's pretty cool. You know, you do get the guys that just sit there and kind of head glitch with a sniper, waiting for you to pick the spark up, and bang, you're like insta dead. So I think that's a good change. Maybe that'll make me play Rift a little bit more. Who knows? Moving on to the maps then. So Rusted Land added invisible psychics to stop players from escaping intended playable area. Vertigo added invisible psychics to stop players from escaping intended playable area. Pantheon rotated lower heavy ammo crate to keep ammo from falling off the map. Crossroads added invisible psychics to stop players from escaping intended playable area. Blindwatch moved elimination tiebreaker zone indoors to avoid bias towards Bravo. Overall then, obviously there seems to be a lot of ways to get out of maps. I've never really actually seen any videos on that or paid too much attention to it, so I'm assuming if you've been hit by people outside the map, obviously it's going to be a good change for you. You're going to be rather happy about it, but overall it seems pretty nice. Moving on then, finally, the last few bits then we'll talk about the UI. So Fireteam and players in current game session list have been combined and will display 12 players without needing to change pages. Clan roster has been added but will not be immediately available. Obviously we know the clan roster is coming with Rise of Iron, so I would assume when Rise of Iron actually goes live 10 AM UK time on the 20th, then that'll actually go live with it. The inventory menu has been modified to add ornaments, okay? Obviously there's going to be a big change, like I said, to the way our inventory looks. It'll be nice to actually see that later on, although it'll probably be tomorrow for me by the time it goes live. Abandoned quest kiosk menu Paginathion, sorry my reading's not brilliant guys, now allows users to view more than the first page. Okay, so you know, if you've got a load of abandoned quests, personally I don't, but if you do have them, obviously now you can see more of them. Pretty cool. Overall guys, like I say, a lot of changes coming our way for Rise of Iron. That just kind of covers the general things that came in this week's update news. Obviously I'm going to do another video talking about the weapon balancing, because that is some crazy ass things, you know. There is a massive detailed review of the weapon changes and the kind of philosophies behind them. I look forward to going into that in a later video, but that about wraps up this video guys. If you found it helpful and you liked it, make sure to drop a thumbs up. Let me know any comments you have in the section down below. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, because there's plenty more Destiny videos coming your way. And as always Guardians, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.